Alright, we are back with another OPO7 deck list. Now, this deck list is going to be based around Nami. Now, Nami is super strong as a defensive, more passive, character. You have to just counter, you have to use events, and it's really good, don't get me wrong. This build is not that. This build is a for fun deck. It's centered around Nami actually swinging. Now, 7 Warlords has so many interesting units, and there's so many cards out there that can get you cards. This is just one of those for fun decks. So to wrap it up, Nami is the type of leader that if your deck goes to 0, you win the game. Now, Nami is normally played with the events, as mentioned, but this is kind of like almost like a surprise them, let's just swing at them type deck. It's a battle Nami deck. We have the Edward Weevil, which is a really good card for this. It draws you a card on play. It's a 6k attack as well, which is really nice for what we're going for. Combo this with the Jinbei that lets you summon a 7 Warlords character, and it's a really strong combination. They have to either deal with your units, or they have to kind of work around the fact that you have so many characters that can swing at them. Delphi is another 7 Warlords character that lets you shuffle, reorganize your deck, the top 5 cards, and it's a blocker, which really works well. This is good for making sure that our Jinbeis, our draws, our discards really work aligned with our favor. Now, Usopp 101, they don't expect it, and out of the blue, when you're kind of playing this deck, you could actually use this effect if you're getting closer to 0. It's one of those cards that people never, they don't expect Nami to play nowadays. So you're going to catch them off guard, and you have a rush if you need to go swing over. Now, Kaya's always as good as it always has been. Draw 2, discard 2. This is going to be really nice for when you're trying to just shuffle your hand and also take cards from your deck. It's a really nice card to play, and it's a 2k counter. Usopp, we are running some of this because it not only filters our hand, but also lets me balance one of their 6 cost or less characters to their owner's hand. And this is nice for Nami because you're able to not only draw 2 cards, but also kind of make sure you're in a good place offensively. He's one of those cards that actually surprised them as well, because not a lot of people play Usopp either, but I have some alt arts of this, so I was like, let's add them in. Kaido 404, this one's actually the main engine of this deck. You're able to draw 4 cards, but you're also summoning a huge character on the board that's really good for swinging. And you're thinking like, what's going on? This guy's swinging with Nami? Yes, this is a battle Nami deck. And with Kaido, you're not only able to be defensive, you're also able to bring the tempo in your favor. It'll all come in handy when I show you the gameplay. Now, Pudding is a really nice card for discarding the opponent's cards. So if they have, let's say 10 cards in hand, you play a Pudding for 4, they're able to put all their cards in the deck and only draw 5. So you're almost like discarding 5 cards from their hand. And if they were searching for cards, this is such a strong card. It's one of the best blue cards out there, and it's really good for managing NLs, managing people, Bonnies. Whoever has a lot of hand size is really good for. Now, we talked about the Jinbei. It's really nice for the 7 Warlords to summon my Edward Weevils. We can do my Dofis. We can do my Laws. We can do my Mihawks. A lot of characters can be summoned, and summoning units on the board is good, especially against NL players or players that you have to swing several over. It's really nice, and it gives you a lot of pressure. Now, Law is really nice for making the opponent not only return one of their cards to the bottom of their deck, which is nice against Nami, but it's just a 2k counter, and I can always return this back to my hand for a 2k counter as well. Mihawk, surprisingly enough, really nice for this deck. Once I attach it on, when attacking, draw 2, discard 2 cards from my hand, which is a good way to filter out my deck. They have to deal with this. It's actually really dangerous. It's like a free Kaya, but every turn, and I have the defensive capabilities to protect it if they can't get rid of it right away. 0 cost is actually really closely tied with Kaido. Because Kaido's a 10 cost unit, I'm able to then play my 0 cost, which lets me not only use counters from the dead cards in my hand, but also survive a lot of attacks that people don't expect. Now, Sanji's Pilaf is really nice for this deck. Nami, this deck is kind of like a hybrid. It's a battle Nami deck, but you can also win by decking out. So having 4 of these is really nice for trigger or on play. Because of my Jinbei or my other units are such low costs, I can afford playing another 3 costs, drawing cards, and then playing these. Okay, so this Gravity Blade is actually really closely tied to a lot of decks. This helps me against the RP Laws. This helps me against a lot of the black decks, a lot of the black-yellow deck, black-yellow Luffy. Just a lot of decks that I can bottom deck with Gravity Blade. And being able to play this is something that not only surprises them, it gets the board kind of comfy for me. So by the time I play my 10-drop Kaido, the board isn't crazy, and I actually have a decent way to swing back. The trigger's fine too, but generally I play it for the 7 cost. Now, Love Love Mellow at 3, I believe, is really nice because this helps me not only play units from my hand and get my hand size low too. I can use a Love Love Mellow. It could catch people off guard, but it's another way to draw cards. So this is the Battle Nami build. I think overall it's more of a for fun deck, but surprisingly I found myself winning matches with this, especially because the Kaido the opponent needs to have 3 lives. So when I do my first swing, the opponent's like, wow, they're misplaying. Why are they swinging at me with Nami? But when I combo with once they're at 3 life and I use my 10 drop Kaido, they're like, oh crap. Or they see me play with 7 Warlords, like, what the heck's going on? So yeah, this is one of those decks that catches people off guard. It's actually a lot of fun. And let me show you some gameplay of how this looks. I'll go first. So my first Nami game, I realized that I was kind of playing my aggressive style. This player's licensed to mill. They seem to be a very Nami heavy main. And I was just playing my regular aggressive style, but I found that it wasn't really working. They were milling so fast, I was swinging not really optimally, and I was just finding myself just in a panic. I was giving them too many cards, and I realized this game that being aggressive against Nami wouldn't work, and that's why I tried something new for the last game. And if it doesn't go, or if he does draw like 2 cards, I can always use Law back on him again. Okay, so he has 2 Dawn up, so do I think the 4 swings go through? Probably not, but at this point, I don't think the Law is an option. I think I just go over here, 7-7. I imagine he's going to counter out of this. He'll be really close. Like, if he triggers something, it's over. Gavel, 9. Okay, so he's at 7. 2 live, 2 cards in hand. 1 active Dawn. I think I'll always swing here. Does it go through, though, is the question. Okay, it does go through, so I'm going to enter here. He's got 4 cards, and I am in trouble. I am in deep juju. Oh no. I think it's just a little bit too slow. Let's see what he does. 2 cards. 2 cards. Ripple. Reno. Okay, well, I gotta try it. 1. 2. Chi. That was close. That was a really close game. 3. Yeah, he had the both white, I think it's White Snake. He had the Usopp event that lets you mill a card from your deck. And he had 2 of them, which was really dangerous. Let's see, against him, he plays his Kaya. I'll go second again. I don't mind it. I have these. Let's try milling him out. Let's try that. That might be fun. Now, in hindsight, Trafalgar Law probably was the play. Forces him to add another card to his deck. But let's see. I could still play it now. The anti-mill strategy, forcing him to take cards and put it to the bottom of their deck. Do I swing here? 3 draw, swing. No. Let's try the mill strategy this time. Do I have enough here to? Oh, he's just gonna skip his turn there. Okay. Draw 2 cards. Draw 2 cards. Oh, okay. So he doesn't. He's hoping that I swing, but I'm not gonna swing him right now. Play this guy. This is gonna be huge. Just draw 2. Oof. Very, very dangerous. Now the only thing that he needs to be careful of is I have my pudding, so I'll just use my pudding. And this guy's really good because I can also draw 2 cards. This card too. I don't think I need the Raging Tiger, but it's not bad against his Kayas. We'll still get rid of it, and then I'll get rid of my Love Up Beam. So that's nice. This Mihawk's like a free Kaya. I'm at 28. I don't know how many cards he has in his deck right now because it doesn't show. License to Mill. Oh, dude, even his name is Mill. Shout out to License to Mill. If you're watching this video, I hope this deck list helps you out. Yeah, I have 2 Mihawks. See, I have the ability. I don't know why it's not showing how much cards he has in his deck, but I have 28. Shout. All right, License to Mill. This is your shout out. A Nami professional. All right, let's see. It's showing me how much cards he has in the deck, but I'm not sure why. Okay, 37. Yeah, so I'm in super mode. 28 to 36. Oh man. See, this deck has to get built. I can mill with this Nami deck if I needed to. I just normally don't, but I can. All right, let's see it. 6. Draw a card. Oh man, I'm gonna do so much damage here. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Let's go 9, 9. So that's 4, 4. Leave 2 up for that. I could also do this too. I'll do 7, 7. 7, 7, 4, and then 2. Or 8, 8, 4. Let's draw a card first. See what I get. Yep, not bad. 8, 8. Yeah, I'm okay with that. So now I get to trash 2 cards. Let's see. What am I trashing? I want the Sanji. The Usopp will be fun. I can get rid of this one. Let's see. I'm at 10 Dawn next, so I can actually take this. That's if he's gonna give me a life. Sanji Usopp's super good. Yeah, why not? Pilaf. It's a good card, don't get me wrong, but I think I got some other ideas for it. Oh, look at this. Another draw too. This is crazy, man. Pudding? Yeah, pudding's fine. And then Dofi blocker, I'm okay with. I'm at 22, they're at 36. Like, look how fast I'm milling with this. The Mihawks generally doesn't get played, but against a Nami, yes. It's a really good card against Nami. Especially if I go the mill out strategy. This is good testing too. It's letting me know that I can do the mill strategy against Nami, especially because I have my puddings, which they don't run. So I am in a good place against Nami. But I'm actually going to swing here because I have my 10 drop next turn. Let's see if I can get 2 cards out of their life. 2 cards out of their life. Okay, that's fine. I need to get them 1 more life down to play my Kaido. I can do my Mihawks again, so that'll be 4 cards. I'll be 18. And then I can do... Yeah, so next time I won't use my Kaido. I'll just do my 2 Mihawks and then Usopp to rush it down. Let's see. I am definitely saving this guy. 31 to 22. Yeah, so 7-7, so 4, then that leaves me another 7k swing. Am I in danger? No, I'm drawing 2 cards here. I always do this. Select 2 cards to trash. Gravity Blade is not bad, but I'm gonna get rid of it. Jinbei here. I don't think I need it as much. I'm at 19. Okay. I'll also play my Kayas, so that's not bad. 6k with Usopp and then Kayas is no problem. No problem at all. Let's keep the peel off this time. I don't think I'm going down, so I'm gonna get rid of the level up beam. I should have got rid of the other one earlier too, but okay. So I have 6. I can do 3, then Kaya. I think that's fine, especially they got a blocker up. Draw 3, Kaya, replace pudding. Get rid of 2 cards. We'll get rid of the level of mellow. Kaido would be so strong. I don't think I need the Usopp as much. I like the Usopp. Oh no, 0 cost. What am I thinking? I don't need the 0 cost at all. I can mill 1 card with the Nami. Yeah, let's get him down. Let's get him down to 3 life. I think that's fine. 3 life, and then I can play my Kaidos, which would be huge. Which would be danger. Stranger danger. 13 cards. Man, this deck is so much fun. I don't know if you guys are like really understanding just how fun this deck is. Like Nami in general is not so fun because you have to like think too hard. You have to do all this. But this is like a fun variance of Nami. I'm at 12 cards. Oh, this is great. And then, you know what's the crazy thing? 4, 8, 12. 4, 8, 12. I don't need to swing at them anymore. Okay. Granted, I can use Mihawk. But the fact that they had defensive spells, I'm about to show you the non-swing. Like, they can't win. I'm not going to even swing at them. 4, 8, 12. Let's see what happens. Like, if they swing at my Mihawks, I'm going to let it go. They're going to be like, why is he letting it go? 4, 8, 12, 12. He's like, what? Nani? I don't think I can lose in this position. Unless he like goes like Sanji's peel off like crazy fast. I'm just a little bit faster right now. I gotta get rid of cards with his, but nope. Couple? Yeah, because they can only use their counter spells. And if I just play 1 more 10 drop, there's not much they can do. They can Kaya, Sanji peel off like crazy. But I don't think they have it. Okay, maybe they do have a lot. They're really close. Oh no. But I don't think it's enough. Well, 8 Dawn. They had 3 clouds on the board that can bounce, I guess. But yeah, they're expecting a swing. I'm not swinging here, buddy. I'm sorry. I need 1 more. I can even just play Kaya, but I'm going to play the 10 drop just because. Ah, man. I should have brought this to regionals, honestly. This is such a fun deck to play. I would have had a lot more fun than playing Enel. Enel was fine. Strong deck, but this is just... look at this. At 18 cards in hand. I outmilled the Nami with this deck. Like, what do you expect? Okay, so I just want to go over some of the previous matches I did do. I don't like putting too much gameplay because most of the time gameplay is I just like silently just staring and playing like that. So it's a little unfun, but I did get a lot of gameplay with this battle deck Nami. So against the Moria, pretty standard. I was just swinging so fast at them and bottom decking a lot of their cards that they couldn't really do much. The Gravity Blade's a really good one against this, and because I summoned so many characters, for them to get rid of all of them really hurts. So that's just one thing. So the Luffy, same thing. You use the bottom deck strategy. You can pudding to get rid of a lot of the cards, and that hurts them so much, especially when they're searching. I just found myself just kind of steamrolling them just because I have a lot of good blue cards. Now, because I'm Nami, I have a lot of flexibility for what I need to do against various matchups. Moria too, same thing, just swing. I was able to play my 10 drops, which really helped against them, and that's really good because, You know, they can get rid of a 10 drop, but if I have another, I just draw so many cards. I can counter out of a lot of attacks, get the 0 cost, which really helps. And if I trigger Sanji's peel off, that's really good. But ultimately, the 7 Warlords package is super strong. Now, yellow like this, it's a lot of fun. I know Vegapunt's not as well played, but he's still a strong deck. Now, because I can bottom deck his units, especially because he doesn't, like, you know, swing himself, I feel very comfortable there. I was able to 10 drop, 10 drop, 10 drop like crazy and just like survive. Dragon, even if they're aggressive, just play your Sanji's peel off. Just play a lot of cards that not only give you cards in hand, but also units on the board. I found myself pretty comfortable against Dragon. Of course, he's not really a meta deck, but I think Dragon's good if you've seen my previous videos. Moria still did that. I believe this might be the last few of these, but it's still a really strong deck to deal with. My 10 drops really come through for, especially against, like, if I'm not facing or if I'm not, like, depending on the matchups, 10 drops really, really clutch. Lucci, same thing, 10 drop, 10 drop, 10 drop. Same thing, Usopp really caught them off guard, but I didn't really need to do much. I just swung and, like, they might have KO'd me, but my 10 drop, and then, like, they KO'd my 10 drop, and then I just summoned cards and I just kept swinging at life. Alright, so that is the Battle Nami deck. As shown before, you can mill out against Namis. In fact, my usual strategy of swinging against characters and board isn't going to work against Nami. Just mill them out, play your Mihawks, which is huge against them, and then use your 10 drops and your regular attacks. So yeah, that is a good way to deal with Nami. The rest, like I mentioned, swing at them, get them confused. They're going to take their first life, because most of the time they're going to take their first life, because they're not expecting you to be in Battle Nami, and by the time you have them at 3 life, or if they're 4 life leader, they're already at 3 life. You can play your 10 drop Kaidos, which really works towards your favor. Summon units, swing big, and draw cards when you need. So that's the Battle Nami deck. I hope you enjoyed. Remember, this is a for fun deck, but I actually think it's very potentially viable in the right hands. Feel free to change things up. As mentioned, I'm not the best One Piece player in the world. I love experimenting, and if you see this and you want to make it your own, feel free to change it up, and I hope you enjoy. Until next time. Oh, also don't forget, I have a Whatnot channel under AussieCon, and last time I streamed, I had like 65 live viewers. Sure, I was giving stuff away, but I had a lot of fun. Today I'm going to go to the Pasadena Regionals to do some live shopping, which is fun. But anyways, thanks for following, liking, subscribing, and appreciate you. I forgot to mention, big shout out to KB Neos for winning their first locals using the Katakuri deck from this previous video. Super happy. This is what I do. I want you guys to win your locals, want you to win regionals, treasure cups, all the above. Let me know if you win. I am super excited for you. This made my day. This means more to me than getting top 8 at a pudding tournament with this Nami deck. There's that, and also I forgot to mention, I did Inel. I actually had some gameplay. Forgot to add it. Ultimately, you just play pudding in there like big quick games. Anyways, thanks so much. Let me know if you guys win some tournaments. Change things up if you need. Super happy for Neos here, and hope you have a great time.